I'm going to provide advice for the after college experience, and what I would say for that is, it mirrors my colleagues. Be curious, be humble, and don't let what you've learned limit what you can do. I have seen that a lot in my career. Those that choose to pigeonhole themselves based upon what they went to school for or something like that. But we work on, in and on an incredibly diverse product that requires many, many skill sets that I can't feasibly hire for all those skill sets. So we have to go get them. And, we do that by learning on the job and continuing to educate ourselves and our teams.
I can relate in that it wasn't very long ago that I was sitting in that seat and very overwhelmed by the amount and the complexity of material, and watching some people who are not very overwhelmed by it. But the biggest thing is the great equilibrium of all of it is these are just tools, and these tools are only as valuable at answering the questions that you have. So the most valuable thing you can bring to the table as a student, but as a human and as an engineer eventually, are the questions you're going to ask. So your curiosity, your fascination with this weird thing that is to be alive at all, and knowing that the miraculous thing that we are is we're agents. We have agency. We have the power to do things, to make changes, to create, to contribute. And the more you learn, the more tools you have in your belt, the more effectively you can chase answers, the more effectively you can solve problems for yourself. And if you're doing it for yourself, if you're doing it from a place of your own curiosity, knowing that it's not about having the answer, it's about going to find the answer. And if you trust your ability to find the answer, developing your education is what gives you trust in that ability. You're young and you have a lot more to learn and to do, but eventually these are just things that are going to serve you the rest of your life and the adventure of answering all the questions you might come to develop.
I would say that the most important thing I learned becoming an engineer is that you know nothing, but that you are being trained to learn everything. And so knowing nothing, kind of works on multiple levels where nothing is certain because everything you're learning has assumptions, approximations, and things that you need to verify with real life empirical data. But also it means that you should approach problems assuming that you're not the expert, that you don't know everything, and that there may be something that you're going to find that changes the circumstances and requires you to respond and react differently to what's come up.